Yes, good evening at any point you are watching this. Good evening, Kenyans. We are talking about this artist known as Central Cee. You see, Central Cee is doing a genre in line of one of African artists, more so in Kenya. Kenya, that line that Central Cee is doing is the same as one of the artists in Kenya. That artist is called Calligraph Jones. But now, my biggest worry, you see, Central Cee songs are doing well. To my shock, I came to realize that, by just 37 minutes, or rather, just after Central Cee had uploaded his song on YouTube, I realized within 37 minutes, Central Cee song was over 40,000 views. Hmm? Just imagine that within 37 minutes, Central Cee song, that Iceman Freestyle, that is about some 23 hours, was over 40,000 views. So, by yesterday, I was a bit busy with some other things, working on some editings and a lot of things to, work on out. I came and, insisted that, we must and we have just to say something about this. Tell me, away from, Central Cee and any most other artists that we have in the world, or maybe in Africa and outside the world, which any other artist can upload a song today and that song go past 40,000 views in less than 1 hour? If it's not just a collabo, or it's not a feature or a track that featuring, a biggest artist. Tell me. So for our artist, or maybe whichever bit, could you be an artist watching me live? Bit from Kenya, bit from these African, countries, bit from outside the white countries, then can we get to find something that this man, Central Cee, is doing different from really what we as artists from these other, countries are doing? Can we get to do so? Because there's something hidden that we are not, being told. There's something hidden that this man Central Cee might be doing that maybe we don't know and we are not aware of. Central Cee is like that song Iceman Freestyle, put me into shock. I came to be like, yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, thank you for tuning. Central Cee might be doing something different that we people we don't know. And I've been urging people everywhere. I've been saying, can we get to learn something? Innovation is something very good. Innovation can bring change to artists. You see Central Cee in Rwanda or in that, is doing something the same as Calligraph Jones. Calligraph Jones is a Kenyan artist. But now you find that their song get to perform well and performing differently, comparing that now they are doing the same genre of rapping, but they are performing different. To my shock, you see, could you be joining us today or maybe now? It's evening hours, it's darkness everywhere, but it's night hours. Could you be joining me? This is SCTV Live. We do, talk about the new release song, do our reaction. Could you be always my follower, loyal one? You know what we are talking about. You get to understand. So today, I just, realized that Central Cee has published a new song known as Iceman Freestyle. And that song, to my shock, hit 37,000 views in just 37 minutes. Can you tell me which any other artist can, be in that surprise, if not top prominent figures artist, if not maybe Central Cee with so many million views, if not these other bigger artists that we are aware of? Which any other artist can be in that line, if not those people? But something surprising, like Central Cee is a foreign artist. He's not an African artist. He's a foreign artist. But this man does the same thing as this our artist here. It does them the same thing. If maybe you get to listen to that lines and lyrics of Central Cee in that new song of Iceman Freestyle, that is about 23 hours since he published it yesterday. If you listen to that line, the video, the composure of the visuals, they kind of be the same. But I don't know where, the contrast come in. Why is this man getting this intense viewership? Yet here in Kenya or any other African country, we try to do even more than this man is doing, but we still tag backwards. We can't move past where we are. Where is the problem? You see, music is coming in a way like it's no longer about collab with this top prominent artist. And I've been urging our artists, like, we need to find some organization that we need always we go for, some benchmarking. It's not all about collabo. It's not all about collabo. I've been saying this. I've been echoing here every now and then. I was about to talk about this by yesterday, but just like, a bit busy, was held up in so many various activities here and there. But I was to talk about this by yesterday. Thank you for those who are joining. Yeah? Thank you, bro. Okay, thank you. How is India? How is India doing? I'm saying something about Central Cee. I'm saying something about him, and I've just realized he's a bigger artist in the field of, rapping. He does something very big. If you compare, for that person who knows Calligraph Jones, Central Cee does something very, very same with the, Calligraph Jones and so many other artists in Africa. But now, what made me or impelled me to say something very, a bit imperative about this man or this artist, Central Cee, like the way I like how he does these things. Be that, we cannot be like, be people like we treat ourselves that we cannot do more than how more that our fellows does. We cannot treat ourselves as so. I came to be a bit frustrated. Like, you see, Central Cee is doing the same thing that most of our artists here in Africa does. But now I came to realize that, you see, his work, people seem to love his work so much, more than what, the African artist here does. But you find, if you compare or do a contrast of these people do, it's a kind of the same. The words, the beats, the composure, the energy is a kind of the same. What is the problem? As artists, we need to somehow come out, openly and get to ask ourselves this, these are the, insulting questions that we do need to ask ourselves every now and then. There is a problem somewhere. You find an artist here in Africa do very much more than what Central Cee is doing. You see, Central Cee is a bigger artist, yes, but this man, he does the same thing that those our artists here in Africa are doing. But now his project or his songs goes well. His songs are selling out. Songs for Central Cee are selling out. To my shock, I came to realize, could you go for, that Central Cee, his page on YouTube. I'm not in any way advertising for him, but you see, you understand how this channel operate. You understand how it operates. Could you go for his YouTube channel? That song, Iceman Freestyle. That song, Iceman Freestyle, hits over 40,000 views in less than 30 minutes. Tell me in which country, tell me any artist that can be the same line by Central Cee, yet artist does the same things. Tell me who can be the same line by Central Cee. by Central Cee. It's not my happiness to be here to address this matter, tonight here. You see, it's almost night hours here in Africa. I'm in Kenya. Thank you so much for those who are joining. And remember, this is ACTV. Could you have not subscribed? Then you need to do something great, because this amazing channel, this amazing channel, I'm in Kenya. Our supporters, thank you. I'm talking about Central Cee. I'm talking about Central Cee. That, Central Cee is a bigger artist. It need to be most of our artist mentors, admirer. And sometimes, as artists, I'm talking for those artists who are in the same field as Central Cee, doing genre of rapping as Central Cee. Sometimes, it's not about just collab. Sometimes it's not just about collab. And we must get to, the in-depth information of what, I'm really saying. We need to focus really about the in-depth information of what I'm just saying. That's the thing. We need to get that in-depth information. Sometimes artists is not about collabo. And I've realized, people think that it's about collabo that get to change somebody. If I'm an upcoming artist, I get to, be in a collab with Central Cee. In my mentality, I think that now there's how that thing is going to change me. There's how that thing is going to shape me. There's how that collab between me and Central Cee is going now to give me that composure that one will need as an upcoming artist. It's wrong. Wrong. That's wrong. Wrong. Cannot work out. You see, what we need to know and understand, world is changing. People's mind is changing. Audience mind is changing too. This way audience mind is changing so fast. So fast. You see, here is night hours and I'm here addressing this. I was to talk about this yesterday, but because of so many issues here, activity of here and there, I had to rush and ensure, I get to accomplish them before this. So today I just had to do something about this video. I don't know whether you've watched and get to check about the new work of Cental Cee, the Iceman Freestyle, the song that is about, a day old on YouTube and other digital platforms. That song has given me courage to come here and say something just about and talk with our artists. More so to those who are in the field of rapping, there is a problem. There's a very big problem. Our artist who is in the field of rapping, there's a very big problem that we just need to change. You see, Cental Cee does the same genre compared to so many artists who are in Africa and so many artists who stays or domiciled in other countries. There's nothing different with what Cental Cee does. Could you don't know maybe who is Cental Cee? Cental Cee is a rapper artist in a foreign country's white state. You find this man, anytime he releases his song or do an upload, I understand he's a big artist, but nothing defend or stop you from reaching where this man is. You see, let's not be of that mentality that we just have to be in a collab with this bigger artist. It's not about collabo with a prominent artist for you to be that position where they are. It's not about that. You can do more than this artist. And, I've been saying to our artists, can we try to be innovative, do research, can come up with something different? By the way, it's not about copying. You see, one thing that kills our upcoming artists, one thing that kills our, artists is about copy pasting what has been done by our fellow. Our artist likes to copy paste. Today I realize who so and so is doing well in this line. So and so has released this song and the song is so much performing. Now I want to copy paste. So our artists are so much of copy pasting that we don't need to just invent and come up with something unique, something that can do well, same to our fellow. Can we try to invent something? Can we try to work on something that can change music industry? You see, today Cental Cee, one is, dreaming to be like Cental Cee. I'm talking about Central Cee because this man is doing the same line that so many artists are onto. Calligraph Jones is artist from Africa, Kenya. Central Cee is doing the same genre, same theme as Calligraph Jones, but he is performing well. He has a very circle of viewers. He has a very loyal viewers. But you find here in Kenya and other African countries, any upcoming artist or any artist who can be in the same field to do that genre that Central Cee is doing today cannot survive. Why? Artists can come today, an upcoming artist calling himself as upcoming artist. He or she does genre of rapping. This person cannot survive. Even that inch of doing a collab with our top artists, top prominent Africa artists, doing collab with this Calligraph, doing collab with this rapping artists who already are stars. You find our upcoming artists cannot survive because of how envy these fellows, top prominent figure artists are. But today I'm talking about Central Cee because this man is surviving. If you follow him well, if you follow his latest published music, like now we talk about that Iceman Freestyle, the new music that is just one day old on YouTube. To my shock and to your shock, the time Central Cee published this song yesterday, it was around, evening, hours, tonight hours, if the time variations. The time that he published this song yesterday, it came to my shock. Within 30 minutes, the song was almost, 40,000 views. My people and good followers of ACTV. Yes, I see such comments here. Somebody saying, do you create music? Or, I don't know what he means by SMTH, but I thank you so much for joining and getting to react over this. Thank you so much. Remember to always follow ACTV, and this is Tromo Nyao. You are watching us live here from Kenya, and I'm talking about something to do with AC, Central Cee. The Central Cee is a musician, a very big in, the field of rapping. I just came to realize about him sometimes back. As you know, I do analysis and some reaction or just new published music. By then, I came to realize and get to know Central Cee because of his new song known as Iceman Freestyle. The song, got to frustrate me, and not really frustrate, but shock, astonished me because of how, fans got to respond to it. That song got to eat 40,000 views in just less than 3 minutes. And that can be something very amazing and shocking to each and everybody, or maybe me and you who might be watching this, this video here. It's so much rare to find artists, be it big or small, to do any publish or upload of a song and the song get to peak to 40,000 views in less than 30 minutes. It's something that really can get to create a news. And that's why we are here today to talk about Central Cee new song, Iceman Freestyle, that is about 1 day old and is performing well. Fans are receiving it well. I got, okay, thank you so much. I can see somebody saying here, I will subscribe. Thank you so much and get to support ACTV. And here we are. We always talk about the new songs released. We get to know how fans think about these new songs, how fans think about our artists, be it Africa and outside Africa. We get to just, react and get to, converse with the fans, get to try bring something of change to music industry. It's about SCTV. Could you have not subscribed and ensure that you do something for us? And your support means a lot to this amazing channel. As we talk here, it's tonight. It's about 8:30 something hours here in Kenya. And we are just about to close this episode of talking, or maybe getting to know how you think about the new song that had just been published a day, as we talk now, by Central Cee, the song known as, Iceman Freestyle. And I'm getting to talk about this because we have so many upcoming artists trying to make their dream towards this direction. There are so many upcoming artists trying to, dream big towards this direction of Central Cee. They think like, this genre can really work well for them, not knowing it's always passion. It's always passion, energy, effort, and patience that can lead you to wherever or whichever kind of artist we have already are as we talk today. So it's about patience as the kinds of words of Central Cee echo. For those who can go and listen to Central Cee song, the Iceman Freestyle. And we have so many upcoming artists who are aiming and dreaming big towards that direction of Central Cee. It's about patience as the kind of words Central Cee lyrics can, echo out. Are the same thing. But we need to benchmark, take our time, and realize that, dream come by patience. It's not about trying to be vulgar, trying to copy an artist because now he or she is performing well. He or she is, she is now big in the industry. It's not about copying him or her. We must be ourselves and we must remain original to, to hit where we are. To hit where we are. Central Cee is just an artist as us. Once upon a time, maybe he started as an upcoming artist. Okay, thank you. I see somebody saying hi too. Thank you for joining us. Remember this SCTV. Read this SCTV, and could you have been our fan for the past time? You know what we are saying, and you know what really our niche is all about. Remember this SCTV, and always on your screen, you are watching Tomo Nyao. Is about evening hours as we talk here today. Is night hours. I don't know where you are watching me from. Let me maybe we get to converse or maybe get to know just through comment section as I finalize maybe for that person who is here maybe joining us, watching us. I was talking about something to do with Central Cee, a very big musician, to realize that by just his new song, Freestyle Iceman, that he published yesterday. The song got to shock or surprise me through hitting 40,000 views, in 30 minutes. I don't know whether you can get me well. That's something very big, something that means, we as content creators, bloggers, that we just have to talk about. It's something of hope. And I'm trying to urge those upcoming artists, or maybe those artists that might be in the same line as Central Cee. Oh, thank you, thank you. I see somebody saying, "Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. That's great too, and thank you for your support to join here, for watching me here. Please note, we can't take it for granted. It's a big support, sir. It's a very big support. If you'd like us to talk about something big or maybe anything you have, any idea you have through the music industry, my number is pinned just on my page there. You can WhatsApp me and we get to converse, get to interact, get to, know that that idea that maybe you might be having that you need me to say something about, or maybe you need me to analyze or get to digest something on. So is not about that, collabo. I've been saying and saying this. You see, audience minds are changing. It's not about collabo, that now today there is this a certain artist who is doing well in the same field that I am in. I'm a rapping artist. I know a certain artist who might be, doing well or has a very, intense viewership or loyal fans, or his songs always hits millions. As we talk today, it's no longer about collabo. It's no longer about collabo. But we get to learn. Let's get to be innovative. Come to understand our audience. Try to come with something different, unique, each and every day. You see, I've got to realize that for the past 1 week, we've had too much consecutive release of songs. We've had too much consecutive release of songs. You find Diamond has released his songs. So many artists, they harmonize, Calligraph Jones, Toxic, Central Cee. We've seen so much consecutive release of songs. I don't know whether you've come across such a thing, or maybe I've realized what I'm talking about. For the past 1 week, we've seen or had too much consecutive release of songs that have shocked me too. And I don't know why artists are of this. If today you've got to realize so and so Central Cee has released a certain song, tomorrow you'll be releasing your project. It will not work, and is not working in that direction. It's not working in that direction. As artists, it's high time we understand ourselves. Success cannot come just through a night, one night. It's about patience. It's about passion. It's about believing and trusting your process. And believe me not, through collabo, through copy pasting, or trying to do a beat that has been done by somebody because that beat went success through that mind or through that certain artist, you think now if you maybe try to plagiarized on a certain part, then you are going to be in the same level or on the same position that beat helped that you are maybe a certain friend fellow to be in. It's high time. It's not about being plagiarist. If you copy something that has been done by somebody that led for that person XY success, thinking that now it's going to work for you the same way it worked for him or her, is no longer that same idea. We need to change, be innovative, do enough research, then stop the envy in music industry. Trust your process. Trust the process. Be you. Be you. Trust the process. Be you. Be you. Work strong. Work strong. Trust the process. Be you. Work strong. I'm talking about Central Cee music. And that music has really, forced me to say this kind of words here. For our upcoming artists, for any artist who is doing the same thing as Central Cee. I know that we have many of them here. If you listen to beats of Central Cee, try to marinate to what African artist does, are the kind of the same things that our artist does. The kind of the same thing. We need to invent and try to do research and benchmarking. It's not all about collabo. Artists is not all about collabo. I'm saying this confidently. It's not all about collabo. We've seen so many people doing collabo and they are leading nowhere. They are leading nowhere. It's not all about collabo. It's high time we get to sit down, try to think, research, being innovative, original, unique. My friend, I'm telling you, to the current released music that many have talked about, and to many that I'm about to talk about, so many are repeats of what has been done. So many are repeats of what has been done by the past artists and the current existing artists. So much are repeats. But to my urge, to my plea, can we try to be original? That's why you see if somebody will be a bit active and relevant in music industry just for 1 month, past 1 month, because this man used to, be using a certain song that went a bit viral. Now, because the song has come to be a worn out to so many fans and so many of his audience, is no much in need, is now like an old object. He no longer be needed in music industry and is becoming old, which is not helping at all. We need to change and do something different. Central Cee music as touch high above. Let us also try to see like what's really this man is doing. What is new in Central Cee music that us are not doing? How is he, getting to work out on his videos? The video of Central Cee is a bit away from what Kenyan artists are doing, or maybe African country artists are doing. But if you compare what really the genre says, these people sing the same line. The kind of words that are being used in Central Cee line or music are just the same thing that African artists are implying. So I don't know why it's the problem. If you compare the audience to Central Cee, maybe by just talking about even that song of Cental Cee Iceman Freestyle, go check. what I'm talking about. The song is not yet even a one day, but is hitting 1 million views. Remember, Central Cee just did his project single person lonely without involving anybody in form of collabo. That but his song is doing well. That song is touchable. That song is, great. That song is great. Remember, you're watching SCTV is about night hours here in Kenya, and I was talking in Kenya. I was something about Central Cee Music Iceman Freestyle. That song touched me, and is about the song is great. The song is kind of, we need to have some artists to go benchmark of on Central Cee Music. Could you be artists doing the same genre I'm talking about, and urging you to be original? Let's stop to be copy pasters and stop that plagiarism, because somebody uses a certain beat or maybe style too that made him or went viral, be sold out. Then now you want to do the same line. It's not going to work out. You need just to do something as you, and pray, have that passion, be passionate about it. Then patience pays. Believe in yourself. Remember, as always, you are watching SCTV, and always on your screen, this is Tom Onyawa. See somebody already in, but our episode for today is coming to an end just as we talk now. On your screen, you are watching Tom Onyawa. Let's catch up tomorrow in next episode. If you want to interact with us in this live stream, if you want to say something, let us converse through my line number, which is just pinned on my page. You are watching SCTV. This is Tom Onyawa.